Excuse me, sir. 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 Are you the janitor of this building?
Don't ever come up on anybody like that. What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry. You have the apartment 5F. This is 148 Suffolk Street, right?
Yeah.
Can I look at the apartment, please?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Well, I like to see it. I don't know how you know, if I want it, but I'd like to see it.
Well, you know, it ain't furnished. A little nail up there with I leave these lights on because you have about 12 guys up here today. All right, now, first of all, you got a shelf up here. You can put everything up here, and you got your water. And you got a combination bathtub and dishwasher here. And you can just,
Oh, what's that?
That's,
Will someone take that out?
Yeah, well, you can take that out. Here, you got a great view, you know? And only one flight up and you got the sky. Now, over here, this is my pride and joy. This is an oven that's kept here, right? You open it here. You take it as is, right? Or you don't take it at all.
How much did you say this place rents for?
$75 a month.
75?
Yeah. Well, look, I didn't know we had this much furniture in here.
Well, yeah, but how much is it then?
$66.75.
66. Well, it says
no,
in the
look,
paper.
yeah, we'll show you. I know what it
48.
says in the paper. $45. I didn't know all this furniture was in here, right?
Well,
you know, and the mattresses go with it. You know? Now here, over here, we got. You don't need to look out there anyhow because there's the view right there.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Mr. O'Mara, would you,
Mrs. Rickey, I know this has been a pretty rough day for you, so I'll be as brief as possible.
we would appreciate that.
Mrs. Rickey, do you have any idea what the odds are of someone dying by falling off a train?
No, I don't. I've always been so lucky. What could it be? 5 to 1, 10 to 1?
Approximately 1 billion to 1.
No kidding. Really? Oh, I never knew that. Mr. Hoffman, did you know that?
Oh.
You know what the odds are of someone falling off a train and dying 48 hours after he takes out an accident policy worth $5 million?
Mr. O'Mara.
No odds. It's off the chart. Statistically impossible. It's never happened and never will happen.
Oh, why don't you just say what you really mean? You think I killed my husband for the insurance?
Mrs. Rickey, no.
What about Mr. Hoffman? Maybe he's in on it, too. He sold me the policy. Maybe it's all a conspiracy.
Mrs. Rickey, I promise you...
How dare you treat me like some hussy? Mr. Nagel, please,
Gentlemen.
don't let them treat me like a hussy.
Gentlemen, Mrs. Rickey's on the verge of a nervous collapse. May I recommend an intermission?
You're both full of shit, and I'm going to prove it. That language is necessary. There's a widow in the room.
You finished reading the crime, Janoff?
Yes, Lieutenant.
All right, I got a few things to say. You can all quit griping about how long you have to wait in night court. I've talked it over with the captain, and he's talked it over with the commander, and he talked it over with the deputy chief.
And he talked it over with Dear Abby, who's really running this fucking department.
For your information, Whalen, the captain happens to be right behind you men.
Yes, sir, I know that. I felt him there many times.
I think the captain was pretty good to you, Whalen, considering your last fitness report. 30 pounds overweight, couldn't get your hands down to your knees, you got tits like a woman. 5-day suspension was very lenient.
I know that, Lieutenant. I also know shit rolls downhill. Why are we always living in a valley?
Lieutenant. You're coming up for your pension pretty soon, aren't you, Whalen? 7, 8 months, is it?
6.
Let me make you a promise, Whalen. Even if you don't screw up, even if you play it straight, you could count on me. I'll help you fuck it up so you never get your pension.
Mr. President, the consensus was, well, still is as far as I know, that we had to fight limited wars to prevent the nuclear wars. Well, let's not forget what Hitler and Stalin did in Spain. They were both ready to fight right down to the last Spaniard.
Ralph, are you comparing Vietnam to Hitler?
I think what Ralph means is that since nuclear war would literally destroy what we euphemistically call civilization, we faced a dilemma. We had to convince the Russians that we meant business no matter how unmotivated our actions appeared.
Our only option was to show the Russians that we would go all the way.
Didn't anybody ever express the opinion that such a posture was not only immoral, but homicidal, to say nothing of suicidal?
And that, Mr. President, is blood over the dam.
So, we killed and maimed over 1 million people. Not for military, territorial, or diplomatic reasons, but to prove we're totally inhuman.
Not exactly, Mr. President. The objective was to prove that we were capable of inhuman acts.
Thank you, Arthur, for that fine distinction.
Well, hoping, of course, that this knowledge would inhibit the Russians' plans for world takeover.
I see.
Mr. President, you mustn't take this personally. We were forced into this with the Soviet Union. It's a game. They play the game, we play the game. It's the way business has been conducted since, what, 1945? All presidents have had to do it. Their missiles removed from Cuba, we pull ours out of Turkey.
Well, that's terrific, Ralph. That's just great. So I'll just get up on national television and tell the American people it's all cold, calculated gamesmanship. Jesus Christ. Aren't any of you aware of what's going on outside? This country still hasn't recovered from Vietnam. It ripped us apart. Soldiers died fighting it. Kids died protesting it. And what am I supposed to do next time? Get up on TV and tell them it's all a PR gimmick? To prove to our friends in Moscow that I'm capable of pushing the nuclear button if they push me?